Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor, no one. Someone give us money. Anyhow, moving straight into it today. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that we covered about a year ago, but it's relevant again because these dudes took it upon themselves to send us another email. What are we talking about? That's right. We're talking about Ubisoft, the, game developer guys or whatever, make video games, whatever. Ubisoft club units are expiring again. That's right. They sent us an email saying, hey, some of your club unit points are expiring again because they expire now. They used to not. Then they updated us via email, about a year ago, saying that points were expiring, redeem them, whatever, and, everything was changing about how they do stuff. Well, of course, they changed how they do stuff, and yeah, lo and behold, we get an email saying that club points are expiring. All right, so whatever, they changed their program. Okay, so we take it upon ourselves to invest the time and dedicate the time and to actually go into, whatever website via whatever game we had in at the time to go try and redeem some of these club unit points or whatever, just to be like, well, hell, you accumulate them anyway, in essence for free, so it's a nice little incentivized program to purchase Ubisoft goods and such like that. But we took it upon ourselves to take the time, go to the site and, try and, use some of these points before, as we were notified were expiring. And then, lo and behold, what the F? How are... we couldn't even redeem any because the game that we were in, right? Any of the cosmetic costumes and, little downloadable content that you could get and redeem your points for, they were, the majority of them behind a paywall for having to have had purchased a separate game in order to use your club points to purchase certain unlockables in other games, just because of subject matter. So, for example, and this is going to be a bad example, but, say you wanted a Mario costume, right? Well, you didn't buy Mario, so you can't get Mario costume, but, you can get Darth Vader costume, right? Doesn't make sense. They have them all offered, they have them all listed, they notify you that points are expiring, but stuff's behind a paywall to where you cannot get that stuff unless you have purchased the Mario or whatever the hell you had to have purchased in order to get access to certain unlockables, cosmetics, whatever. So anyhow, Ubisoft, big drop ball, man. It's kind of a big, load of shite across the board as far as how you guys have done this whole, rollout on switching your program and stuff like that. And what sucks is it's a really nice little program to accumulate points and have people have their little accounts and, stuff of that nature. But man, lo and behold, when stuff's behind an additional paywall, especially like, the better unlockables and the better costumes and stuff like that, like, it might incentivize some people to purchase other games that they might not have for any other reason, but man, I'm not going to go out and buy a bunch of separate games merely to download a cosmetic item in another game that just pertains to the other game cosmetically, and just changes my guy's outfit or something, and whatever the hell I'm playing. Makes sense? No, probably not. But for a lot of you, it probably does. So Ubisoft, get your shit together, especially after us having taken the time and wasted time just to find out we couldn't even download the shit that looked cool or that, we might have been into, only because, it's behind another paywall. So Ubisoft, that's, man, that's like loot boxing an incentive program. Ridiculous. Oh... Ubisoft Club Unit points expiring. What do we think of you? Well, we weren't into it when you first announced that points were going to start expiring, and now we're really not into it. We don't even care about our points anymore, because when we take the time to try and, redeem them and use them and get whatever aesthetic, cosmetic unlockable, it's behind another paywall. Club units points expiring, man. And I don't want to give you an F because it's a nice little program that you got, but when stuff's behind a paywall, man, you guys get a D-. So not quite an F because, it's definitely still fixable, but you shouldn't have tweaked the program to begin with. You should have left it as is. But that's our opinion. Who are we? No one cares except you. Hey, Ma. Have a good one. You probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.